Unit 41. Paying for things.
The cashier rings up Tom's purchases by scanning barcodes and pressing keys on the cash register. She tells him the total to pay.
That'll be $23.50.
Paying with cash. He takes some money out of his wallet and gives it to her. Here's $30. She puts it into the register and takes out his change. She counts it out to him.
$23.50. 24, 25, and 5 makes 30.
And gives it to him with his receipt. Paying by check. He writes out a check. After he signs the check, the cashier checks his driver's license as identification.
Can I see some ID, please?
Sure. Here's my driver's license. He records the check in his checkbook. She returns his license and gives him a receipt.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Paying by credit card. He gives his card to the cashier. She swipes the card through the reader. When the approval code comes, the payment slip is printed. He signs the payment slip. Then she gives him a copy of the slip, the receipt, and his card back. Unit 42. Going to a bank.
Paul went to the bank. At a counter, he filled out a deposit slip. He filled it out by writing his account number, the amounts of his cash and checks, and a total. At the teller window, he endorsed the checks by signing them on the back. Then he gave the teller his deposit. She checked the amounts on the slip and printed the amount of deposit in his passbook and gave him back his passbook.
Thanks. Have a nice day.
Unit 43. Using an ATM.
Kate needed money.
Whoops. I'd better find a cash machine.
So she went to an ATM in the store. She took her cash card out of her purse. She lined up the magnetic strip properly and inserted the card into the slot on the ATM. A message on the screen asked for her PIN. So she entered her PIN by pressing keys on the keypad. Then she entered the amount of money she needed. The machine returned her card and gave her her money.
Section 5. Keeping in touch. Unit 44. Getting and sending email. I clicked on my browser icon to go online. I typed the URL for my email into the box. I logged in with my username and password. I had 9 new messages in my mailbox. I opened one and read it. I opened the attachment. I replied to the message. I replied to all, not just Tom. Then I printed out the attachment and deleted the email from my mailbox. Unit 45. Using the telephone 1. Using a cell phone. Texting. Dan turned his cell phone on. He dialed a number on the keypad and pressed the send button to make the call. The person did not pick up, so he ended the call. He went to the menu. He selected his contacts and found a listing for his friend Jim. Jim heard his ringtone and answered Dan's call. Hi, Dan. Texting. Pam selected text from her phone menu. She used her thumbs to press keys on the keypad and write a text message. Many words in her message were abbreviations and symbols. To send the message, she typed in her friend's number and hit send. Unit 46. Using the telephone 2. Making a phone call.
Jenny looked up Kate's phone number in the phone book. She picked up the receiver and heard a dial tone. Then she dialed the number. She heard Kate's phone ringing. When Kate answered,
Hello?
Jenny said hello and identified herself.
Hi, Kate. This is Jenny.
Then she said why she called.
I'm calling to see whether you'd like to go swimming.
Unit 47. Using the telephone 3. Answering a telephone.
Kate heard the phone ringing and picked up the receiver. She answered the phone by saying hello,
Hello?
and then let the caller speak.
Hi, Kate. This is Jenny.
They talked for a while.
Whether you'd like to go swimming. I'd love to, Jenny. When?
And then she hung up. If it's a wrong number. Kate didn't know the person the caller asked for. Could I speak with Mike? She told him that he had a wrong number.
I'm sorry. There's no one here by that name. You have the wrong number.
He apologized and hung up.
Oops, sorry.
Unit 48. Using the telephone 4. Leaving a message.
I asked to speak to Dan.
Can I speak to Dan, please?
But he wasn't available.
I'm sorry, but he's not here right now.
I identified myself and asked her to take a message.
This is Alex. I work with Dan. Could you please take a message for him?
She agreed and asked me to repeat my name.
Sure. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I repeated it.
It's Alex. Alex Rivera.
And spelled my last name.
Could you spell that out, please?
Sure. That's Rivera.
I also left my number.
And my number is 555-5959.
And asked that he call me back.
Could you ask him to give me a call, please? Thanks.
Unit 49. Using the telephone 5. Taking a message.
Pam answered the phone,
Hello?
and the caller asked for Dan.
Is a Dan there, please?
She said he wasn't available and offered to take a message.
Sorry, he can't come to the phone right now. Can I take a message?
The caller left a message for Dan.
Yes, please tell him that Lester called.
Pam wrote the message on some notepaper and put it next to the phone. Later, Dan got the message and returned Lester's call.
Hi, Lester. This is Dan. You called?
Unit 50. Using the telephone 6. Using an answering machine.
Tom recorded an outgoing message on his machine.
We can't come to the phone right now. After the beep, please leave a message.
When Jenny called, she heard the message
We can't come to the phone right now.
and left her own message for him.
Tom, this is Jenny. Please call me back at the office before 6 o'clock.
When Tom got home, he saw a light showing that he had a message. He pressed the button to play the message. As he listened to it,
Tom, this is Jenny. Please call me back at the office.
he took some notes. Then he erased the message.
Don't need that anymore.
Unit 51. Writing a personal letter.
I took out some paper to write to my friend. I wrote the date and a greeting at the top. I apologized for not writing sooner. And I wrote about what I'd been doing. As I wrote, I reread her last letter to me. I answered questions she had asked, and I asked her about herself. Then I wrote a closing and signed the letter.
Unit 52. Mailing a letter.
I enclosed some pictures. I hope she likes the pictures. I fold up my letter and put it in the envelope with the pictures. I write my friend's address in the middle of the envelope and my return address at the upper left. I seal the envelope. I don't know how much postage I need, so I take the letter to the post office. I stand in line. When it's my turn, I go to the window. I ask the clerk how much postage I need. How much do I need on this? He asks me how I want the letter to go. Regular mail or express? Regular. And weighs the letter. I buy enough stamps for the postage. $1.20. Okay. I lick the stamps and stick them on the envelope. I put the letter in the mailbox.
Section 6. Having fun with friends. Unit 53. Going to a birthday party.
Before the party, I wrap a present for my friend and sign a card for him. At the party, I give him the present and the card.
Here you go, Leo. Happy birthday. Thanks, Alex. Come on in.
Someone lights the candles on the birthday cake. We all sing Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Leo.
And Leo blows out the candles. He opens his birthday presents.
Hey, I've been wanting this CD. Thanks.
And then everyone eats cake and ice cream.
Unit 54. Going to a dinner party.
Dan, the host, greets Tom and Jenny, the guests, at the door.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Tom, Jenny. Glad you could come.
They give him a bottle of wine they brought.
Thanks, Jenny, but you didn't have to bring anything.
Inside, they say hello to some people they know.
Leo, Kate, good to see you.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Jenny.
Dan introduces them to some people.
Tom, Jenny, I'd like you to meet Sharon Melton and her husband, John.
They shake hands.
Glad to meet you, John. Same here, Tom.
And make some small talk.
Sure was a hot one today. Yeah.
They have their dinner. At the end of the evening, the guests say goodnight and thank Dan.
Thanks, Dan. Great party. Glad you could come. Drive safely.
Unit 55. Going to a movie.
We found out where and when the movie was showing. We bought tickets at the box office.
2, please, for Skull Night.
$14, please.
And some popcorn at the snack counter.
2 large popcorns, please.
Okay.
The ticket taker tore our tickets and gave us back the stubs. We went to our seats. We watched previews of coming attractions. Then we saw the main feature. At the end, we watched the credits.
Unit 56. Eating at a fast food restaurant.
Jenny stood in line and read the menu. At the counter, she ordered her food and a drink.
I'd like 1 big burger, a small order of fries, and a medium cola, please.
For here or to go?
For here, please.
The clerk put the food on Jenny's tray, and Jenny paid her.
That'll be $5.20.
Right.
Jenny took some paper napkins and a straw from the dispensers. She ate her lunch at her table. Other people got their food to go. When she finished eating, she threw the empty wrappers in the trash.
Unit 57. Having coffee at a coffee shop. Pam and Jenny went to the coffee shop. They ordered coffee at the counter,
2 large lattes, please.
and Pam ordered a muffin too. They told the clerk they wanted to drink their coffee in the shop. Other customers got their drinks to go. The clerk gave Pam an empty mug. Jenny paid for both of them. The clerk punched Jenny's frequent customer card. Pam pumped some coffee out of the container. The clerk called out when Jenny's coffee was done.
2 large lattes and 2 muffins.
Jenny and Pam sat down at a table and had a conversation.
So then I told him,
Jenny wanted to show Pam something on the internet,
"You have to see this video."
so she plugged her laptop into an outlet. The coffee shop had free Wi-Fi, so she went online. Pam finished her cup of coffee and got a refill. When they left the shop, they put their cups on a tray for dirty dishes.